Hi everyone, it's been a little bit, but I have something really fun for you today. It's all about PBIS cash. So if you are not a PBIS school, that's fine. If you have some other kind of like incentive system, this will work really great with that. But it's all about kind of letting the students take charge of their own bank. All right. So this is as if you have paper dollars that you're handing out. The students are redeeming the cash. They're able to spend the cash in some kind of way that you have planned with your school. So whether that's at a store or at some kind of like little extra party or like ice cream sundaes on a special day. This is also that the students can keep track of how much money they have and be able to spend it on fun things like that. All right, so this cash is going to be handed out for lots of different reasons. So you get to decide those reasons. That's not on me, that's on you. And you can call the cash whatever you want. But basically, you want to give teachers the ability to hand out the cash. You also want to give other staff and administration the ability to hand out the cash. And it can be lots of different denominations. So I'm going to show you something, for example. Right here, I have some of the $1 bills that I made for my current district, okay? There are QR codes on here. I covered them up a little bit, but typically they're all visible. So you have the QR codes and you have a bit.ly, and each buck has a special ID, all right? So these all get printed out and cut up, and they get handed out to the students when they do great things, okay? And the students are able to either scan the QR code or put in the bit.ly. This is all fake bit.ly, by the way. And it's going to take them to this Google form. They put in their lunch code. I'll put it in my lunch code. They're going to put in their buck ID. So that's going to be whatever this number is here, right? So I'm just going to copy one of these numbers. And they're going to say what it's from. So I'm going to say it's from teacher, and I'm going to submit. It will let you submit even if your buck ID is incorrect. However, if students try to enter an incorrect buck ID, it's going to send them an email saying that was incorrect. If they try multiple times, if they're trying to cheat the system, it will send the administrator an email along with the student, and it will say, pause what you're doing until you have a conversation with the administrator so that they know that they're not getting away with trying lots of different numbers. All the numbers are randomized, so it's not like you can put in a consecutive number and get the same kind of denomination or higher denomination. It's all completely random. Okay, so all that information goes into a spreadsheet, and let's say you have someone working, to delete that, at some kind of root beer float stand. Okay, so this is one of your incentives. And let's say a regular root beer float costs $5, but if they want to get one for a friend, then obviously it's $10. You put in the student's lunch code. So let's say I come up to the stand and I say, my lunch code is 30152. Nope, should be 30512. I hit enter. It's going to tell me how much cash that student has currently. All right. And let's say I want one more root beer float. I'm going to put in the cost. I'm just going to copy and paste that there. It's also going to put a timestamp there to tell us when that cash was redeemed or spent for that root beer float. Okay. All of that information goes into a dashboard. This dashboard is going to look different depending on who's logged into Google. Okay. So each student is only going to see their own data on here. It's going to show them the total amount of cash that they've earned, the total amount that they've spent on those different incentives, and it's also going to show them what their current bank is. You have their balance over time, okay, so they can watch it go up and down over time. Also, your totals over time, so you can watch your total on your bank account get higher and higher, and then also how much you've spent over time. And then they have a bank statement. So this is supposed to look just like as if they were getting a bank statement from their real bank. You have the date of each transaction, the description of each transaction, whether it's a debit or a credit, and they can watch their balance either go up or down, depending on whether it's a debit or credit. So this is great for any kind of like consumer math class or any kind of financial literacy class. The students can pull up their own bank statement and use that to learn from. So Lots of valuable things about this system. And if you'd like me to customize it for your school, please, please, please feel free to reach out. And I say customize because, of course, I'm always open to making changes to make it fit your needs. So I'm really excited about this one. And I will add a Google form link for you to fill out if you are interested in getting me to set it up or customize it for you. All right, have a good night.